with another game of Oblivion Remastered. I'm not tired of saying it yet. Don't ask if I am. I'm not. So today we are going to tackle some problems. Namely, that I want to have a pirate crew, but I can't afford one yet. So we're just going to go through and start doing some quests that we have in the log, because that's a good way to make money, you know, impress people and the like. Who is this? Oh, Maik the Liar. All my homies love Maik the Liar. He's really fast, but if you catch him by running even faster, then he'll stop and tell you a lie. Come on, Maik. Tell me a lie.
Maik knows much, tells some. Maik knows many things others do not. Maik believes the children are our future, but he doesn't want them ruining all of our fun.
I love Maik the Liar.
Goodbye.
He's always worth chasing down for a humorous quip. He's a good guy. That reminds me, audio, I need to... No, I guess there's not a different slider for background conversations than for real conversations. Every time you go into a room with like 6 people, it feels a little overwhelming. Is Maik the Liar going to this skooma den?
Don't turn your back on Lenavo for a second. He wouldn't think twice about burying his blade there. Be vigilant. Lenavo is
Alright, so we're just gonna go in. You know, we'll have the mage's staff. They won't know that we're a mage. Is my gear broken? Possibly. But anyway, you know, we'll go in, we'll be charming. We'll be charming with the staff. We'll be calming with the staff. After all, these people may not be as bad as the guards are saying. They don't always tell you the truth. Ah, Maik the Liar, what are you doing here?
Tells some. Maik knows many things others do not.
Yeah, you only get one thing from him. Yeah, we'll just knock on the door here and be like, "Hello, we were wondering what you are purveying, and you're fine." Oh, come on now.
Where are you? Where are you?
Am I supposed to be?
I'd better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
Okay, so that dude is like really on one and literally didn't notice me and that marauder having a knockdown drag out to the death fight here. So we're gonna tread lightly. Oh no, he's seen us. But he's too slow on account of, you know, his problems. My apparel is broken. Oh yeah, his gear looks like it's gonna sell for... Oh, it's mithril! Alright. And we got his ring. We're gonna grab this steel as well and sell it, because my carry weight could almost take it. We're just gonna feather our way in. How am I over encumbered even after casting Feather? Alright, we're just gonna have to... Oh, right, because I'm carrying a bunch of trash. I now look totally awesome. Mithril is the best. Oh my goodness, I am so cool. Oh, that's right. This is the wrong feather. This is a touch one that I made by accident. because I was not, you know, paying attention to how to play the game properly. Alright, but we're just gonna look in this chest here. Yeah, I know, right? Like, don't I look like a big hero now? I got a pirate sword and the sweetest armor. And I don't have any evidence of this guy's crimes here, do I? I guess all I needed was the ring. So this dude was supposed to be a skooma dealer. A skooma is a sort of, you know, banned narcotic in the region. And it's just surprising that there isn't any at all here. You know, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to just go to sleep right here in the room with them. After all, you level up there. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's a level up screen you can be proud of. Look at my sword. Oh, man. Yeah. So, I said to level 12, you can't believe how easy it is. You just have to go a little crazy, and then suddenly it all makes sense, and everything you do turns to gold. I think the game's telling me to turn the difficulty up. I don't want to do that, though. I'm having a fun time being good at the game without trying too hard. We'll actually not do 5 points in endurance this time. I feel like I'm strong enough. I want my magic to be better. Alright, well, the guy didn't send us to find evidence. He sent us to find the guy's ring. And frankly, if I knew that this armor was going to be, you know, light armor, then, well, he may not have had a chance anyway. I don't want to sound like a bad person, but it is very shiny, and I might have taken it. Alright, we're gonna throw a nice little charm on this guy real quick and then talk to him about this. Yeah, there was luck taking him down.
I can't even begin to thank you enough. By the divines, I salute you in the name of the Legion. Here is your well-earned reward.
Alright, so we get 150 gold. Sweet. Yeah, I guess that's all that quest is. Is there really nothing else up around there? I mean, I guess it's like a place you could live, because it's really close to a town, so you could just sort of move in, you know, you could get rid of the bodies, but... Is there like a hidden basement? I mean, probably not. I mean, that guy didn't even have dialogue. Just had like a marauder, but I guess, you know, guess that's all there is to it. But we are just gonna run to the town real quick so that we can sell off some stuff. Liam, you say, did I end up figuring out the haunted house? No, man, I did not. There's got to be something there that I'm missing. There's just, like, I just don't know what it is, but I'm gonna go look around again. You know, if you go looking for a ghost in a video game, you should find them. But we could pretend that it's like real life and that, you know, like, sometimes it's just hard to discover ghosts.
The dividing line between a live hero and a dead one is a sharp sword.
That's a nice little...
It's the best you can afford from Tunzius. Because you don't want to be on the dead guy side of the line, do you?
It's a nice thing to ask people. You don't want to be on the dead guy side of the line,
what
do
can I
you?
interest you in? It's more than I'd usually pay. Fine, you've made a good... You got a great deal there.
Alright, so now...
I appreciate... Take care.
That's all we have to sell him. That takes us down to, yeah, 117. So I don't think we even have, like... Yeah, we don't have, like, a bunch of junk that we have to worry about selling on us. So that'll do us for there. We need a bunch of money to assemble our pirate crew.
I'm Darji. I'm a Khajiit in disguise. Want to see me lick my butt? Oh, that one never gets old.
That's different.
Want to hear a Khajiit joke? Oh, no sense of humor. Your loss.
Guy's
You
kind of a
see,
jerk.
The prey, I'm Otamil. But I didn't do anything. Really, it wasn't me. No, really, it wasn't me. Never. I was walking past Rosentia Galenus' home the other day, and I heard these strange animal noises or something from inside. Very odd. Every time I pass by that woman's house, I hear odd animal noises and smell a foul odor. Maybe she's caring for some sick pet or something. Whatever it is, she should clean up her act. It's surprising that a wealthy woman like that would let her property fall into such disarray. Take care.
Right, so that's a hook for a quest called Whom Gods Annoy. Yes, perhaps we should go investigate it. After all, we're in the neighborhood. It's this massive house here. And we're just going to walk right in carrying a torch. This is not perceived as a threat or anything. It's just like, you know, carrying a flashlight, which is the thing people do, right? Hello!
Please, help me.
Oh. She has a large amount of scamps.
These stupid scamps are driving me crazy.
She's got a staff with scamps on it.
Oh, thank you. I had a feeling buying that Daedric staff would be trouble. Now I'm paying for it with more than just some gold. A few weeks ago, a spell sword was passing through Leowin and heard that I liked to buy curiosities. He wanted to sell the staff you see me carrying. I eagerly bought it, knowing the value of Daedric relics.
Yeah, exactly, Liam.
In fact, I was a bit suspicious when he sold it.
Don't
so
worry
cheap.
about the demons in the
His
house.
loss, my gain, I figured. After examining it for a bit, I noticed a small word carved on it in runes. Using a book from my library, I translated it. The word
This
was
woman
nonsense.
seems really smart.
However, when I spoke it and held the staff, 4 scamps suddenly appeared. I thought I was done for. Strangely, they all just stood there. It didn't take long before I realized they were following me. I couldn't be seen in town with scamps following, so I decided to discard the staff. I can't explain it, but somehow I can't compel myself to actually let it go. This staff is obviously cursed. Now I'm stuck with it.
Let me say you only bought Omicus. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
I need you to get over to the Mages Guild and talk to a good friend of mine, Alvis Uvenum. She's the only one in town that I trust. I was able to get a message to her earlier, but I've yet to get a reply. If I go,
She should get
then
the
scamps
scamps,
will
like,
follow
toss a
and my
little
secret
sheet
will be
over all of
revealed
them, and
to
they can
all.
follow her through town. She's like, I'm being attacked by ghosts.
Al
Oh,
should be
no.
able to help rid me of this staff. Alvis
right,
is a practiced
so-
researcher.
Now it's to the Mages Guild. Good, good. I, of course, am a member in good standing, so there's nothing to stop me from casting charm on some people. That'll just make them like everyone more. We're like Cupid up in here. Oh man, if this isn't the greatest. I love this armor. The watchful eye of the Mages Guild looking down upon us. Here's DeGale. She's wearing her necklace now.
To speak with you.
And of course, with her amulet, she's like
The
totally
guild needs
back to
you,
normal.
child. Perhaps it has always needed you. Always been waiting for you. You
Thanks,
too.
bro.
Hello, apprentice.
Hello, Sadrasa. Agatha, she's a bro. You know, she's always doing the right thing. It's only a 5-to-1 sale. It's not really worth carrying, is it?
Oh,
These are.
hello.
Why are you being like that, Agatha?
Pleasure to speak with
You being sarcastic
you?
right now,
Of
bro?
course.
Oh no, she's at 100.
I take care of what little administrative work there is. De Gale isn't interested. I do it because it has to be done and no one else wants to do it. Farewell.
Spoken like someone who wasn't actually told
Hello,
that she had to do
apprentice.
it. Some people just take things upon themselves, you know, and sometimes that's good. And sometimes other people just let them do it because they think they want to. Alright, where is this lady? Did I go in the wrong door? All I want is to be able to walk around in Oblivion without getting lost. It's never going to happen. Yeah, I think I walked in the wrong door because there's like 2 upstairs
Greetings to
area
you.
wings, and I don't believe they connect to each other, which is, you know, realistic enough. Okay. I don't know where this person is. Maybe they're downstairs? I don't know. It's fine. It's cool. I'm just gonna take these lettuces out of the chest. That'll show them.
Good evening.
Greetings, apprentice.
Hey, here we go.
Poor Rosentia. She's been trapped in her house for days.
How did
Frankly,
you
the
know?
smell gave you away. You must have stepped in... Well, let's just say something that isn't pleasant. Just be sure and keep this quiet. If the other mages even knew that I was involved with Rosentia's new guests, I could get kicked out of the guild. Doing a bit of digging, I'm afraid Rosentia's been stuck with the staff of the Everscamp. Nasty bit of fun by Sheogorath, I'd say. The only way she can be rid of it is if someone willingly accepts it. It can't be discarded in any other manner. No one would buy that thing once it's activated like it's been. The only chance is to return it to its original resting place, Dark Fathom Cave. Inside the cave, there's rumored to be a shrine to Sheogorath. That's where the staff can finally be dropped, and the scamps should remain behind.
Should
I
remain
also
behind.
learned that the staff makes the owner move much slower than normal. I suppose it's another way the creator upped the annoyance factor. Please, bring Rosentia this information at once. And if you
Sounds like a
can,
job for
help her.
me.
I think she's about to crack under the pressure, poor thing. The Leowin chapter is just drifting along. De Gale isn't much of a mentor or leader. She isn't even coherent most of the time. I'm glad she was finally able to get someone over here. I've been gathering all the research I could on her, little problems, shall we say. Send Rosentia my regards. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know.
It's like her best friend in the world. She's like, I looked up some books for you, but I can't really be seen to be involved. You really messed up this time, girl. Sure, we play cards sometimes, but these are actually demons. I love, it's just such a funny setup for a quest too, because she's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a staff that I know is a Daedric staff.
Hi.
And then I'm going to read a word on it I don't know,
I've heard others say the
based
same.
on knowing how to read it, like,
I understand Daedra
on this magic spell thing. It's just very funny to me. We've charmed the townspeople. Because, you know, you gotta practice your charming.
These scamps are making my home smell like a barn.
I'm like, can I go other places in the house? No. So she has, like, books about Daedra and stuff. She should have known better. Can I read it without stealing it? I don't remember. Well, the scamps can all see
These
me, so
scamps
we
are
can always
making
just
my
come
home
back
smell
later.
like a barn. I was afraid you wouldn't come back.
The staff
Oh,
does
please,
look
I
awesome.
beg you, take this staff to Darkfathom Cave and get rid of it and the scamps forever. I can't fight, and who knows what's guarding the shrine. Plus, do you know how
Oh,
dirty
Liam, you
caves
ask,
are?
what does
It'll
the spell
ruin
I keep using
anything
do?
I wear.
It makes
Do
people
this
like
for
me
me,
better,
and I'll
as
reward
long
you
as
with
it's
another
active.
one of my
It doesn't
curios
matter
I
most of the
picked
time
up
that
a
I
few
use
years
it.
ago. A valuable ring. Are you ready?
I will
Here's
take
the
the
staff.
staff.
As soon as you leave, the scamps will thankfully follow. Do be careful. I don't wish your death on my hands as well.
So right here, this is the
Yes?
persuading thing. This is like the torch makes it really
Darkfathom
hard to
Cave
see.
isn't that far from here.
And okay,
But
so
don't make-
having a torch out makes if you have a weapon out, people don't like that. So let me just show it real quick. Once I get the torch off. All right.
Be treacherous. I can't thank you. Go ahead.
So you have this little wheel. Oh, well, I can't actually play the minigame. She likes me as much as she can. And this is a good reason for the spell. So her disposition's at 60. Some people, like, they might have information and they don't want to share it with you. But if their disposition gets higher, like really high in some cases, like sometimes you have to have it at like 90 or 100, then they'll basically tell you anything they know.
Darkfathom Cave
So if I
isn't
cast
that far
Charm,
from here.
I built this spell.
But
I
the
called it
route may be
Charmer because
treacherous.
it's only like a halfway
careful, I
thing. It
can't
does it by
think.
like 50.
Please,
And now we
go
go, and it goes up by 45 because my spells are like diminished by my armor. It's complicated, but anyway. So there now she's at 95. So basically, she would like
Darkfathom
me as
Cave
much
isn't that far
as
from here.
we could
But the
ever
route may be treacherous.
want.
Be careful and journey safe.
And you get experience for casting spells on people basically. So that's why. You get experience for casting spells. Exactly. Yep. So, like, I cast it on random people when I have the chance. That way, it's stronger in the future. And then, like, stuff like Paralyze and Invisibility, those are things you can do with later tier illusion magic. And then, like, calming people, making them run away, making them fight each other, those are all things you can do. Alright, so we've got the Everscamps here, and we just need to go to this cave here. We're going to pop out to the fort and then run down the hill to it. It says it makes me run slower. It's not that much slower, I don't think. Oh, right, I gotta... What does this bandit have? Like a magic sword? My apparel is broken. That seems crazy. I just got this stuff. Well, it's definitely broken though. Well, I've got a repair hammer, don't I? I had one repair hammer. All right, well. So the scamps are following me. Yeah, I guess I'm a little slower. Is it just... Oh, yeah. Well, it drops your speed by 25. So I have 60. I started with 60. I don't think I put any points into it. A high-speed character is great because it literally affects, like, the speed that you move, like, on the map, right? So this speed here is more of what, like, a slowish character would move, like, out of the box. Can you beat on them? Can you? Yeah, so that's pretty funny. Because they probably come right back. Because the whole point is that they're ever scamps, right? So I think they just... Yeah. And they don't remember that you did it. So that's pretty funny. You could just... I don't know why I never did this in the past. It actually breaks my heart that I didn't know that I could do that. Oh, that would be great. I would have sat in a house and just destruction spelled these scamps forever. It's probably because you have to be a certain level to do it. I don't know, though. But nice stuff. Yeah, it looks like we're making them fall over, but it's like we're really ice magicking them to death. They just can't tell. And that spell here, this one is just like an armor spell, which I don't use all the time, although I should. It's in the School of Alteration, which like helps me unlock locks without playing the mini game. And there'll be an entrance to this cave somewhere? Question mark? Ah, here it is. Hey, Shadefreeze. It's going marvelously. We're on this quest to get rid of the Staff of the Everscamp. I've got mithril gear, which makes me look incredibly awesome. And yeah, everything's on the up and up. We're just trying to make some money in the broader scheme. There's like a pirate cove. I thought I had played this game, and I keep on running into stuff that I just only very vaguely remember, or like not at all, which is great. Like, I'm really pleased with that. Not this quest. I medium remember doing this quest. Alright, we are going to go into classic archer mode. Alright, what's going on with this decoration? Pretty scary stuff. But yeah, we've got a cursed Daedric staff, and am I out of arrows? I am out of arrows. Alright, time for steel arrows. Oh no! Do the scamps not even fight? I think they just get in your way. They're just like an embarrassing annoyance. Yeah, and they die in one hit. You know, they'll be right back, though. Alright, so this is an average lock. We've got a greater power for a better lock, but we'll just... Ah. Oh, come on. This is the most important thing you can ever do. No, come on. So they go at variable speeds, but if you keep it on the same tumble attempt as the speed was, yeah. So as you see, I'm not very good at lockpicks. Look, Skyrim system's not great, but it's better than this. Anyway, there's a way you can get an infinite one, and I don't always get this. I just ran across it, but there's this power that will unlock lock up to hard, but only once a day. I wanted to save it in case there was a better lock, but you know, we're just gonna do it there. You can also just hit a button to automatically try to unlock the things, but it breaks a lot of lockpicks, like a lot. Now you might be thinking, didn't you just break a lot of lockpicks because you're not very good? You are correct. That is true, and it might have opened it, but exactly, Shadefree, Skeleton and Keywin. I'm trying to play like organically with this and not like beeline to things based on where I know they are, or I definitely would have gotten the skeleton key already. Yeah, see, Skyrim lockpicking, imagine if the Skyrim lockpicking was the same, but the position on the tumble changed each time. Well, that'd be pretty rough, right? You know, like if it was a master lock and, you know, it's over like the bottom right quadrant and then it switches all the way to the left, and you have to figure that out. which is of course not how locks work, but neither is the tumbles here. I don't know how locks work. I just, like millions of other people, watch people do lockpicking on the internet. People, one guy. We all watch the same lockpicking guy. Shade Freeze, you say the higher security is, the easier? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they have it. It both makes it easier individually for the levels by a little bit, and then when you get your break points, you get things where like your tumbles just won't fall down if you make mistakes later on for certain like numbers of them. Ooh, a flame atronac. Well, you know what that means. We're going to shoot them. Missed me. Get wrecked. Alright, we have arrived at the shrine to Sheogorath. I am no longer feeling the urge to possess the staff of the other scamp. That's good. That's real good. Here's Sheogorath. He's such a dapper guy. He's such a handsome fellow. Alright, so let's get to that. Staff here. And we have dropped the staff of the scamps down. Oh, Sheogorath. You're a funny guy. And this clan fear runt. I thought they were about to jump me there, but it looks like they're still fine. Alright, is there anything cool up here? Nope, but I do run fast again, so that's nice. A bad guy? Where did all of them come from? I mean, but unironically, wasn't I just in here? Maybe not. I don't remember this at all, for example. 39 gold. Amazing. Mud looks pretty muddy and gross. That's nice. This must be an alternate way out. I'm going to amazingly sneak attack. Flawless. Yep. Alright, so that's what happens if you go right. So you can go right or left, I guess. All roads lead to Rome and all that. I really need to find some way to cure my disease. I forget what it is, but I've had it for a while. Wood elves are highly resistant to them, but not immune. And I got one ages ago, and then I don't think I ever cured it. Hello, lady. Where are you going at this hour?
Hi.
Oh, the Black Horse Courier again. It's you. Hi. Oh, come on now. I kind of want to take that horse. The happiness of running and jumping. Oh, it's so pure. The game helpfully says, people like you more if you have high personality. It's true. They certainly do.
You've done it. I don't see any scamps or the staff. As promised, here's the ring. I bought it from a shop in the Imperial City many years ago for an ex-lover of mine. He ran off with someone else, so now the ring belongs to you. The owner of the shop called it the Ring of Eidolon's Edge. I think you'll like it. Farewell.
All right. Ring of Eidolon's Edge. 9 block and 9 blade. Nice. Pretty nice indeed. Yeah, so those are... Whenever you get a passive, it's like a... It's not a true level. Like, it won't be like your blade is 60 and you get, like, access. Well, it's just the 25 base points, but, like, 50 is a much better example. So, like, right now, we're hitting hard like the blade skill is 100. But
And may you find your way home safely
for some
each night
calculations,
to a
it doesn't
warm
matter.
fire.
Yes, that's very nice,
So
Rosentio.
Everyone in town knows about my hobby, collecting unusual examples of the arcane crafts. My husband left me quite comfortable, bless his cinders. What will I do with my collection of curiosities when I go? Donate them to the castle, of course.
Oh, of course.
Farewell, and may you find your way home safely.
I have no
each night
lockpicks.
to a
Am I
warm
locked in
fire.
her house? Okay. Alright, we got out. Good.
Hello. Don't be shy. Join us.
It's more
Goodbye.
Fighters Guild propaganda. They're always like, join us, we're awesome, everybody likes us, you can be in the Guild of Fighters, but who knows what their angle really is. No, we might do Fighters Guild eventually. Might not do it at all on this character. Might do everything in the game on this character, but maybe not. Usually, by the time I get, you know, to what I call the midpoint of a Bethesda game, I'm like, all right, let's scrap it and do another thing where we can, you know, for sale. I do have a haunted house. That's right. Let's go see about the haunted house. We've got a little bit more money now. I've got some nice items we could sell for a lot, but I need them. They're my mage's staff and my cool ring. But you trying them to steal a pie for cure disease potion? Nice. Alright, so this is my house. And it's haunted. I bought it fair and square, and it's haunted. And there was a skeletal hand in here. And it wanted me to investigate other stuff, but I just simply don't see any other stuff anywhere, which is very frustrating. I've looked all around. I kinda want to give up, right? There's a... Like, is there something I'm not seeing? I don't think so. Oh well. Because, yeah, there was a hand, and then, the quest just says look downstairs, but I don't know, maybe I'm bugged here, but, yeah, the skeletal hand was inside of the pot, so it's like you go to sleep and you get jumped by these ghosts. All the stuff that's turned over is already turned over. All of this is a pre-existing condition except for the pot, which we got the hand. And so it's like you go here, you buy the house. It's like, it might need some work. You go to sleep, you get attacked by the ghost, and it says, I thought I heard a crash. I should search and investigate. And then I got this skeletal hand, which you can't equip, but it's a quest item, and that's what I found there. But yeah. Because there's a basement with a thing that's like, this is a sealed portal, but it you just can't interact with it. And the quest doesn't say to go down into the basement, and the basement is the same as before, which I know because I looked at the basement. But check this out. I did learn that you can do this sick walk up the stairs without walking up the stairs move like that. So that's pretty cool, you know. That's what I've got going for me. This is my alchemy chest, so we're just gonna drop off a bunch of all of these things. Oh, I do have a potion of cure disease. I should probably drink that. Not the Shadow Banish Wide. We need that for this quest. But yeah, I tried to wait whole nights, like, out of the house. I haven't been jumped by any ghosts since then. I don't know if it happens. I've tried to look around without a torch. I've tried to look around with a torch. I've tried to cast fireballs and ice balls here, and yeah, nothing works. I guess the house is going to be haunted forever. This is the basement. Like, you got like a nice little wine cellar here that was already stocked. I mean, some of it's cheap, but some of it's okay. And then you got like ominous floors and sealed portal, but you can't do anything with it. And I've looked in all of the cupboards, all of the stuff, and I haven't got anything at all. But you know, it's fine because I have 1,000 gold here, and that means I'm gonna eat this potion of cure disease real quick. All right, finally. At long last, we are back to an undiseased profile. Probably been like 6 years since we've had that on. Maybe this quest is my personal Whom Gods Annoy. Whom Gods Annoy, they sell a house that's haunted. And then say, by the way, just investigate things, look around, and you'll get it. And like, you know, I've looked around. This was all crashed beforehand. Before the haunting thing happened, like when you come in. The only thing that changed was this pot falling down. But anyway, sometimes you just want to sit inside of your house with an openly burning flame and say, what's it all for? Why can't I solve the mysteries? Is this house always going to be crummy? And you know, it's okay if it is. It's okay if it is. It's really none of my business anymore. Who cares? Not me. Whatever. I don't need this house. I found a pirate ship. But yeah, I tried to go back to the bar where the guy sold me the house where I met him, but he wasn't there anymore. And I guess maybe I just like have to like run through the whole game and find out where he is. You know, I got time. I'll just buy another house if I have to. I don't care. You know, like, I sort of knew it was haunted when I bought it because the quest said where spirits have lease, and I understand, you know, English language jokey implication structure. I mean, some. And
You look like a bright one.
oh, thanks, buddy. Is it because I have a torch? Jerk. No, it's because I have high intelligence stat. Hello,
It's
Dahlia.
my pleasure. Please continue. Let's do business.
All right, so we can hire these 5 guys for the crew, right? So I guess we'll go with the security expert first. I have no idea what these things do. I mean, I know what a fence is. I just don't have a bunch of stolen stuff. I know what a Fletcher is, so we'll
Pleasure
just
doing business with you. Let's.
So I can't afford the other ones, but
That's-
yeah, we just need
Farewell.
a few thousand more. I'm hoping that when we complete all of it, we get like a fast travel point there. Due to the prestige of my crew, a pirate has joined, and I didn't get to read his name yet. But we're gonna go and meet him. We're gonna go to the Cove. Because because at least the Pirate Cove plan is working out wonderfully. You know, no matter what's going on with this stupid haunted house, these pirates, they're fine. I don't love that it lets you carry a torch in the water, but I guess it would be annoying if it killed the torch. On the same coin, though, maybe you ought not carry a torch underwater if you wanted to hold on to it. It's a very special torch, it's true. Burns underwater. Hello!
Go on.
Zedric Green. I like your mustache, buddy.
Everybody's talking about the hero of Kavach.
That's
They
me!
say she actually went into an Oblivion gate and destroyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a hero.
So? What a wonderful compliment. Don't make me laugh. Is that... Sure, that's cute. Oh, please. Really now? You're... Good one. You're pathetic. Please, you can... Yeah, I get it. Don't make me... Is that so? Good one. Really now? That's just talk. Good one. What? You're... Are you sure? I'm through talking to you. Go ahead, please. Take care.
Alright, so... Is it because it's in the middle of the morning? It's because it's in the middle of the morning. We'll wait till daytime and see what kind of dude the security expert is. Because, like, for a security expert, he just let me walk
Go on.
in.
Stop.
Okay, does he just not do anything except hang out?
Stop
Cool.
talking.
Well, I've got a security expert, guys. Maybe I need to assemble the whole crew before they do anything. But this is my captain's place. You know, we've got a steel cutlass. Got some little lock picks. That's nice. Got a little bed. Got a chest. Got the previous captain's journals. We'll read all of them in due time. But anyway, we paid 500 coins for the bed here. So like this is a place that I have, and the chest came in there too. So it's probably a true chest that preserves your stuff. Oh, here we go. This is another guy.
I hope I can...
So the security expert was this guy, and then a pirate joined based on my prestige. Okay. So it's like a whole group of people purchasing
I
spells.
offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
That'll make me slightly better at it. Oh, nope, it won't. Alright, so... we have to get higher skill to be able to even do these spells, but that's fine.
Have a
What
look
does he
around.
sell? What does he
You won't
buy?
find better prices in all Tamriel. You've got a great... That's a good deal.
Potions that make you better at opening locks. Scrolls for easy lock. That's kind of fun.
Another set.
But, yeah, and he
Wait.
trains you
If
in
you're
security
willing
up
to
to
learn.
expert. So I guess there's that. You know, there's different ways to be a
Everybody's
security
talking
expert,
about the
right?
hero of Kavach. They say she actually went into an Oblivion gate and destroyed it.
Shade Freeze, you say this is neat. Didn't know about this
Okay.
cage. Yeah, I don't this has got to be extra content, right? Maybe not new extra content, but like extra content from Once Upon a Time. Because I remember the cave, because they got skeletons with like little swords. I think I remember it. They have cutlasses, right? And those are relatively rare. And I just think I remember getting these cutlasses. But I don't think that like this whole assemble the crew thing was part of it. Because like, how would I have not done that? I like pirates and boats and stuff. Like, this would have appealed to me. But yeah, so that's a thing that we're doing. Yeah, you can't fast travel in or out at the moment, which, you know, that sucks. But yeah, so you basically, there's a cave on the underneath of the castle, which is this one, and when you come by it, there's rumors in town that lead it to you as well. Maybe it's just always in the game and I just like didn't play as much of it as I thought. But yeah, so this little one here called Dunbarrow Cave, which is like right underneath the outside curtain wall of the castle. And then there's a bunch of skeletons inside. It gives you a quest to kill them and the captain. And then when you do that, it's just like, hey, go talk to this lady on the docks and she'll set you up. So yeah, and they had one, you can hire a fence for 1,000, so it's like a non-Thieves Guild way to get access to a fence, which for roleplay reasons, like, I really like this cove. I feel like it's going to be the source of a lot of, like, early play for me. Like, that's going to be what we do, you know? We're going to do the pirate thing. But I just need to make more money now. So we're just gonna run in this direction here along the coastline until we find a place, and then we're gonna go into it. And then after that, maybe we'll go through the quest list to try to find something else. Sort of annoyed about the haunted house. I mean, not like in an actual way annoyance. You know, you don't want to say a word you don't mean. Like, I'm not like really torn up about it. I would have preferred if we were able to sort it out. Man, this is, it's real pretty. I do enjoy it. I certainly do. Alright, so we'll just check out on this farm here. The door is locked and no one seems to be home. Well, that's... What? How on earth would I know that? Furthermore, who does this game think it is telling me that I can't just break into a door that's locked when no one seems to be home? That's the best time to go in! Alright, we're going to put a pin in this area. I'm sure something will lead us back here in the future. The door is locked and nobody seems to be home. That's so outrageous. I mean, requires a key? Fine, I'm not going to fight anybody about this door requires a key. But it's locked and nobody seems to be home? Absolutely get out of here. That's outrageous. Is this guy running up the hill? Is he trying to hunt? Did he see me from all that way away? Did he really run from all the way over there to try to fight me? I don't even want to shoot him. I'm impressed. Okay, this is like a guy. What's up, dude? I mean, actually, what is up, dude? Calm down, bro. Oh, right.
Good to see you. Leave
Yeah.
me to my work, stranger.
I'm glad I didn't shoot her. You know, she looks suspicious, but that you can't always.
Western Cyrodiil
You can't
is called
always shoot
Oblivion,
them.
and includes the Gold Coast, West Weald, and Colovian Highlands.
I did not know what was going on there. She was strongly food motivated.
Yes. Farewell.
We're gonna leave her with a little bit of charm. Yeah, that was, Homegirl does not know how close she came to losing her life right there. Coming up on me with the bow drawn, it was only because it was from so far away that I felt strange about it. Ordinarily, I just would have let the arrows fly. Yeah, Liam. You know, some people prefer to hunt deer by running at them for an extended period of time. You know, it's not common, but it is a thing. Alright, so here's this troll candle camp. She's really far away, so I could, like, look around real quick, right? Oh, she, maybe she doesn't even live here. I don't know. See, I could just, like, go to sleep here. Take a little nap. Get out of the rain. Stone? Stone! Let's go see what's going on here. I look so awesome. The cutlass, the filigree on the handle. Oh my goodness, it's got a sweet ship on the pommel guard there. The pommel's the part at the very end. The guard is the part with the filigree. And then, like, this is the coolest sword. I look amazing. It doesn't even, like, when I got the cutlass, I didn't have this mithril armor yet, so I did not even know how handsome I would become. No stars shine upon the Doomstone. Let's wait for the stars to shine upon it and see what it is. I'll probably just hold on to tower instead anyway, because having a hard lock unlock is better for me, since, as you guys have witnessed, I'm bad at lockpicking. Oh, never mind. I am not famous enough. We can go to this Stasek Moor place here, and maybe something there will get it. And, oh, we're almost at Kvatch again. Never mind, there won't be anything at Stasek Moor. That'll be... Oh, no, there will be. This is a nice little abandoned place. You know, I should probably do a ton of alchemy with all of my ingredients that I have sitting around. Hey, a chest! Well, that's something. That sure is something. We've got a very small amount of gold. Of course, when gold is the minimum denomination, finding a couple pieces of gold in a chest is not that cool. But imagine, I mean, briefly, if you want to, how cool it would be to find an abandoned tower, look inside of a chest, and find 3 pieces of actual gold. I mean, it'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. An enemy! A fearsome rat. All right. We're back to normal now. Our terrifying foe has been dispatched, and all is once again right with the world. Daug? Oh. Oh no, Daug. I did not want Daug to attack me, but he was gonna. It was anger, Daug. I wanted to stand on top of the statue, but it was not to be. We've fallen down now. Hopefully this will not end up being a terrible mistake. Hey, we have found the Malbolge. Now don't ask me what that means. I don't know. It seems like a made-up word, but it could be real. Alright, so we're just going to hit this pressure plate. Okay. Was that, Oh. Right. Hello? Okay, he doesn't want to talk. Well, you know, I was trying to expend him some, you know, magely courtesy, but if he just wants to fight, guess he wants to fight. Now, you'll note that it wasn't much of a fight. Well, it's not my fault that he's not a very good wizard, is it? Answer, it is not. Oh no, I opened the gate into my face. Big mistake. Huge. Oh no, come on now. Okay, I finally figured out how to open the doors. I mean, vaguely. And all of that to get back to where we were already. So is that all there is here? Possibly. Some areas in this game are weird, right? You know, they don't have a lot going on. We're just gonna check the mini-map real quick and... Yeah, there's a Malboge door. Ah, there's a room back in there that we want to go to. You can set markers in these things. They're not, like, good, but they do, like, sort of vaguely tell you what direction-ish you could maybe go in. Oh no, another enemy.
Mud crab's more fearsome than you. Guess it was show me.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. It's not very sporting being an illusion mage, but it doesn't need to be. Oh, this guy's armor's nice. I'm gonna sell it once he's dead. I'm gonna talk about it in front of him too.
Like a pregnant cow.
How dare you, sir? I am a lady cow. It is the best I could do. Slain. Alright. Dwarven armor sells for a good chunk. We're almost popped on carry weight. No, we still got some room. Oh no. Oh no, not a... Haha! Amazing. You know, was it worth it? Yes. Did that one little scroll apparently overshoot my carry weight? Yes. Okay, so there's another door here. To get to the mini-map, you have to zoom in all the way, wait a moment, and then hit another thing, which is, oh no, we've got another gate. Oh, truly the bane of my existence. Have I done anything for the main quest? Yeah, I am the hero of Kvatch. I was doing the Mages Guild recommendations, and I became a hero. Okay, there we go. Security Mastery. I'm an apprentice. When I pick locks, only 3 tumblers now fall when I break a pick. Well, you know, I usually only try on the ones that have... No! Alright. Is my skill back yet? I'll just wait, you know. I'm not proud. Haha, it was back anyway. The warden key lets me in again. Okay, so they are...
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
The gate is opened elsewhere.
I'll hack you to pieces.
Alright, so can't shoot through it. Do I have like a telekinesis? I can't even see. Is the gate switch in here? Alright. Oh, it's all the way up here. Got it! Why wouldn't you keep it super far away? Oh, it's a hero skeleton. All right, and my carry weight's already quite full, so we need to. Well, I could just drop some of the very, very huge things we've got, but it's a bunch of heavy, like 5 and 6 to 1 stuff at the moment. I do hope they'll fix the graphical bug when you swap to the bow with the shield. Because if you go to first to third person, it clears it, but it's still like, while it's funny to have a shield there, a glass war axe? Okay. That'll sell for a pretty penny. Axes are, you know, the blunt school. So not what our character focuses on, which is why it's such a low yield. We get some potions, and hey, I mean, finding a glass axe is that's nice. That'll sell for a beautiful penny. I checked all of them. I checked them all twice. Probably all there is down here. Nope, we've got this area to go to as well. Oh. Man, there's a ton of stuff down here. I have no lockpicks. Oh, no. Well, you know. Now it's time to wait because, you know, if you tell somebody that's a video game player they can only do something once per in-game day, and then you tell them all they have to do to wait an in-game day is pontificate for 15 or maybe even 20 seconds about the nature of time, how it doesn't matter, and how it's no impediment to them. Before they know it, they can take a drink of coffee, and it'll be ready to use the power again. Ah, elegant and graceful. All of that for 32 pieces of gold. And I know you're saying, was it worth the cost? Well, yeah. Yeah, it was. Thanks for asking. It was a good question. Happy to give you my honest answer about it. Just a little bit of sneak archery here. Gotta show your fidelity to your roots. Nothing is more sporting than not letting your enemy fight you at all. Everybody knows that. So this is still over encumbered with the feather. We need to drop something. What's the heaviest thing we have? We could drop one of these. They're only 5 to 1. Yeah. Orcish helmet. Lovely. You know, some people don't check the coffins, but they're, you know, sometimes that's where the good stuff is. That rat was like their king, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, there we go. Now, that's probably all of it, right? Yeah, there we go. 2 wings, and if you don't check the coffins, you'd probably think, man, this plate has no loot at all. But it does, though. Good stuff. That'll help us with our Pirate Cove considerably. You know, I probably could have found my way out on my own. But clairvoyance just makes it so you don't have to look at all the walls that you don't understand. I'm so fast. Alright, so that's Desek Moor there. Lots of deer here. Not lots of other stuff. Ah, I've already hit the wall again. Okay, I cannot go any further that way. Turn back. Is there anything on the whole south side of this way? We will check. It's important to find out the barrier of where all the stuff in the world can be, right? And if you say, why would that be important? Well, not important. It's a thing that I'm going to do. But yeah, if memory serves, it's mainly deer here. Is that a boar? It is a boar. Aha! Now, we wouldn't find this weird abandoned site if we weren't going in a direction the game didn't want us to, after all. Well, I certainly have no idea what happened here. It doesn't look pretty, though. Looks like a bit of a tragedy. However, we're not involved, you know? And furthermore, there doesn't appear to be any evidence whatsoever, so I guess we'll never know. That looks like kind of a little thing by the water. It might just be a large rock. But certainly we should expect to find a Nirn root somewhere. Unless we've already been this way before. I don't think we have, actually. So there should definitely be a Nirn root out here. Maybe even two. We're just going to do a little backstroke. Little calm, lazy backstroke there. I'm over encumbered again. Ah, yes, that makes sense. It's because I got distracted from my I should go and sell this stuff quest with my I should go and look around and run in circles quest. Well, not circles, more like a loop, like an irregular loop. Circle implies a level of planning and regularity that you are not likely to find here. I don't want to misrepresent the geometric nature of this project to anyone. You're not going to be able to calculate pi by my trajectory, I can tell you that right now. Hey, there we go. Speaking of pi. A Nirn root. Now, there's not a literal connection, dude. But if you don't run around coastlines, then you'll never be able to truly remember if you've picked certain Nirn routes or not. You should be like, ah, no, I remember. I ran around the coastline killing mud crabs and observing the sea. I do like the sea. It has an inherently interesting nature. Hey, more Nirn root. The game wants you to like the sea also, which is why it puts the Nirn root places. You know, you only have to run a couple of hundred paces, and then you can find Nirn root in new places. That's a simple rhyme to help you remember that all you have to do is believe in yourself. And before we know it, we're back at the Cove. Now, it's not perfectly ideal because we don't actually want to be back at the Cove. Oh, we're being chased very slowly by a lot of things. Is there like a slaughterfish in the water? Oh, there he is. There were a lot of mud crabs on my tail. You know, they would have really been intimidating if I knew that they were trying to catch me.
Well met.
And I once again almost break into somebody's shop because I didn't know it was closed. The game's good about forgiving you about that kind of thing, though, and we will slowly walk in. No, don't walk away from me!
Enoroth.
Oh, right, you're just a guy. Where's the guy? Where's the guy? Here we are.
Go ahead. Farewell. What can I do?
So here, like, so
I'm
where's those
listening.
persuade at? He's at 52, so we can
Bye.
just throw a charm on him, right?
A pleasure.
And then when we go to barter, we can haggle, maybe get, like, an even better deal than before.
You need to make a better offer.
Alright, so then that's too much. And now we're good. If you get him to accept a percentage, it'll always be a fine percentage for it. We're gonna buy like a lot of hammers, which takes us under a K. No, we'll be able to make it up. But that's right. I have the glass war axe, so 500 gold out of that, which is beyond excellent. It is exactly what we set out into adventuring to do. You know, to explore strange new worlds and relieve them of their loot. So speaking of tower stone abilities, so I also have this thing called the Master's Hand. And this is what I'm supposed to do before I go to do Armorer, because it fortifies Armorer by like 20, which means that my my repair hammers won't break as quickly. And there we go. We've repaired all of the gear. Wonderful stuff. Now, at 1600, we've got enough for one more member of the crew, but I think let's do 2 at a time, right? So we'll just pop in over to the arena and do a match real quick. The first of our warrior matches. And then we'll, because I think we get like 200 or 250 for that, and then we'll try and find some other shop. Am I carrying any like random junk? Yeah, I got like the rings and stuff. So we should, with this little infusion, we should be able to get 2 new crew members. Throw a little charm on the man. You know, he's a sad boy, so. Our arena light raiment, still where we threw it down. Of course, we can't wear our awesome stuff in the pits. We have these ridiculous little boots that would be the least comfortable things in the whole world. They look like torture devices.
You're a warrior now. That ain't no joke. They may not know your name, but the people out there, the spectators...
They may not know your name. It's easy to say.
This arena to see you. I've seen the next one fight before. She's a Nord, very quick, very strong.
All right, longsword Nord. We will give Pork Chop a pet on the way in. Very important to pet the dog. Sometimes the dog is a boar. That's okay too. Pet the boar. In real life, if you meet a random strange boar, do not attempt to pet them. It's not safe. But in this game, you know, it's still not safe. But he's Pork Chop. He's like our mascot, you know, so it's different.
Raise your voices in cheer as we lower the gates and these 2 brave combatants face their destinies.
All right, here's our destiny.
I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde.
Oh, thanks, bro. You know, that's nice. Because, you know, for a Nord to say that, it's not actually a threat, right? Like, that's real respectful. Because I'm not even a Nord, right? I'm a Bosmer, and she's just like, you'll get to go to the Hall of Heroes when I'm done with you. That's the respect that I have for this project.
Supposed to be impressed.
You are. You're supposed to be, like, so impressed. I want a shield like that. Am I supposed to be going through my whole life without a shield like that? Alright, she's too good at this fighting thing. Time to cheat. And the crowd goes wild. They're like, oh my goodness! Oh, after all the respect. She falls down, unable to carry on. Yeah, so that's a mithril shield, and I need it really bad. However, you are not allowed to rob their bodies. It is forbidden. Oh, that's the wrong door. I'm the gladiator for the blue team. Because, like, look, I haven't eaten potions in any of the arena matches, but I am a wizard, and it's specifically allowed to be a wizard, you know? So, if you think about it, it's her fault. If she never would have laced up her gloves in the first place, which she never should have done, she'd still be she'd still be alive, you know? If she was a better boxer, she'd still be alive. We're gonna throw some charm on the people in here. Give me my money, Owen. 250 gold.
They'll probably have to ship her back to Skyrim in pieces.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Here's your take.
Nice work. She was a formidable opponent. Alright, so now we could do another arena match. Yeah, we might as well. We could sell the things, but since we're already here.
Spellcasters. That's what this.
A high elf sorceress or something.
Just get in close and stab her a few times. That'll teach her.
No respect. But that's exactly what we'll do. We'll get in close and stab her a few times. We'll probably also, you know, give her an old paralyze sometimes, or, you know. So high elves in this game, they are weak to magic, and they have, like, bigger magic pools. You made it paralyzed and shocked. Taser touch. Nice. Yeah, I of course have my staff of paralysis. Some wizard you are. Oh, you're a great high elf wizard? Yeah, tell me all about it. Looking down on the wood elves, huh? Get some. Anyway, I'm sure she was very tough.
From the blue team, leave the arena now and rest. You earn.
And we'll just spam a little bit of alteration, get a couple of levels here. Yes, very cheesy but very powerful. That's what I want to be looked back on. Just the least sporting arena combatant of all time.
Another high elf has been taught the meaning of humility thanks to the blue team's #1 warrior. You really earned your keep this time.
Yes, I did. All right. And now, Pirate Cove Restoration. That'll get us 2 more people. Like, what a big, strong wizard she was. I'm sure she impressed all the people back home. She's like, I'm going to go to the big city. I'm going to be the greatest combat wizard of all time. 2 seconds later.
Hello.
Well met.
What's going on with you?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous.
Running and jumping, so satisfying. You get faster and faster. You jump higher and higher. You can really feel how much better shape you're in, you know.
Pleasure doing business.
So we hired a supplier, and We're gonna hire a fence as well.
You too.
But yeah, cool stuff. We're just gonna run back to the Cove now, and of course this is... Dude, the Scurvy John Hoff has joined. I'm like, no, I went the wrong way to the... Because the waypoint is far away. And now my amazing torch that's made out of, like, I don't know, sodium? Sodium burns underwater, right? Right? Am I thinking of the right chemical? Yeah, you know, as a person who took college courses in chemistry, I should know this kind of thing. Is it phosphorus? Phosphorus will burn underwater, yeah. Elemental, I think. Man, I should just stop talking about stuff if I don't remember, on account of how chemistry is actually quite real and has definitive answers for everything. Anyway, whatever that thing is that burns underwater, you wouldn't want to make a torch out of it, I'll tell you that.
So I've heard. Take care. How are you? Fantastic. Thanks for asking. Good. Good news from Cravatch for a change. The last of the
They're just like chatting it up.
So I've heard. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked. Now the prophet.
The speed of gossiping in these games is very funny to me sometimes.
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild.
They'll just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rumors.
I've heard others say the same. I'm waiting.
Scurvy John Hoff. He doesn't look like he has scurvy.
I'm through talking to you.
Oh, okay, so we're actually a torn sack of grain. Gross. Well, we'll take the tobacco out of it. So here's Jack Silver, who is got a full head of hair.
I'm willing to
and trains in
if you're willing
speechcraft.
to the Imperial City.
Bye.
Looks like, are we fixing up the ship while this is happening? Oh yeah, we've got ooh, a bunch of lockpicks. Very nice. It's like leather armor. There's a bunch of random silver things. We got glass arrows. Sick. Silver bow. Could be worth doing just to shoot ghosts with, but I hate to carry too many silver items just for that circumstance, especially when I can just cast some mediocre magic and make it happen. But yeah, so the ship is improving bit by bit. Now there are more of these chests down here with just random junk in them. I would be afraid to put anything in these chests. I would have to look it up first. Just because some chests in the game are safe in any Bethesda game, and some are not. You could be pretty sure that chests that are created inside of player housing are safe, but this is not necessarily player housing, right? Or rather, it isn't, because the player housing is the captain's quarters, which we already did, and there they did put a chest in, and I believe that chest is safe. But you don't want to put too much stuff in a chest that you don't know is not going to reset. But yes, here's our captain's quarters. And we're just going to sleep for a few hours and then see if these other members of the crew in the daytime, or the crew of the Cove, because you hire the member of the crew and then you hire a member for the Cove, and then pirates just show up.
Horrid beasts.
It's what it seems like. So this was the one guy. Oh, training chest. Okay, so I guess this is the security specialist place. So there's a training chest where I guess you can practice on hard locks. Yeah, it says it's empty, but anyway, I'll just run out of my lockpicks. I'm so bad. But it might be like the Thieves Guild
Yes.
boxes in Skyrim, where it you know, it renews its lock. So that would be a way to level up those things.
Well met. For you, of course. May I interest you in some of my... Take care.
Come on. Come on.
All right. Well, maybe the supplier guy will be open for business or doing things since it's daytime.
Well met. The Imperial City. Let's get to trade.
Nope, I guess not. All right. Well, I guess it's nice to hire your own trainers for things. Is anybody down and around here? Got all these barnacles encrusting things. So, like, how are we ever going to get this boat going? But, you know, I just got to believe. I don't know if it's the case, but I just got to believe, you know, maybe if we hire everyone in the crew, they'll just raise the boat right out of the dirt, and then we'll be able to go on adventures. I probably won't be able to go on the adventures, but it could be.
You look like a bright
Could be
one.
me.
You look like a bright one.
All right, so in conclusion, I don't know where the other members of the thing are that I just hired, except for the one guy that's inside there who's not doing anything. This guy's a security specialist, so I guess that chest was there already anyway.
What is it now?
And, yeah, well,
It's you. Hi.
this is totally worth doing, even though I can't figure out what the utility is in buying some of these people. I guess just having a trainer is nice. Because, I mean, well, really, like, having any, like, a group of trainers that is part of your faction in any way is pretty sick. So, we're just going to continue on with it, even if it doesn't seem that good yet. Did I not hire the fence? Well, I mean, I don't steal things, really, but I might eventually. Alright, what quest do we have? It's like all of those things seem like they're, I don't know. Let's do the Countess of Bruma. I don't remember it. But, you know, she asked for us, so maybe, you know, she's a countess, right? So she should have access to some money. And we'll need to wait a bit because he says she holds court, you know, during daylight hours, which makes sense. I mean, although in Bethesda logic, you absolutely could wake up a character from sleeping and they would immediately be like, hello, would you like some exposition? But, so here we are in Bruma, the most Skyrim of all the areas.
I'm sorry. You must speak to Countess Carvane for any further information.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
It was 25 gold, ma'am. 25.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Narina Cavane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well,
Yeah,
it's safe to say
I
I'm
totally
a
looked
collector of
around.
sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil. perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
That doesn't sound promising.
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
Sounds good. Where's it
Are you
at?
familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
Ma'am, you know I am not. I will say no, and not no, and I don't care. How rude.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective.
Oh
and
yeah, that
dismissing
would
the response
that would
it
be a
garner
mistake.
from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea.
So the alliance
Not
ended the
quite.
conflict?
The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone.
It's not really that hopeful that it'll be
If you retrieve
there.
the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game?
Yes.
I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone.
At least she spells it all out.
I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
Here's a diary, and a map, and a key!
I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series
Oh
of
no, not a
landmarks.
treasure hunt.
These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area. Be cautious and
All right.
I've been looking. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate.
10
I
grand?
prefer to only discuss the property with serious buyers.
Oh wow, she did the eyebrow raise at
May
me.
the
She
path
is not
ahead be
pleased.
free of danger.
Good to see you.
If she lets me get one of these sick katanas for this, then it'll all be worth it. Alright, so we've got this diary. We should, Okay, it's a bunch of stuff. So, ba-da-ba-da-ba. Dragonclaw Rock. Winding westward, get to the Sentinel. And then you go north from the Sentinel. to get to the portal to the Serpent's Tail. Alright, yeah, so we'll go to Dragonclaw Rock, and then we will go west until we find a Sentinel Rock. All right. Time to run in Skyrim, guys. You know, this is the... It's... You know, it's sad. It's sad that I felt like so immune to the beauty of Skyrim that even this, I'm just like, oh, it's like I'm playing Skyrim now. You know, it looks amazing, and I loved this area in the original, but, you know, that was before I got to play 14 times the snow. It still is nice, and you know, I'm not trying to talk down on it. You know, it's pretty. It's just all what you're used to, right? Don't turn your back on me, imp. Is there any cool stuff here, or is it just a, Like, so what even is this Dragonclaw Rock? Is it just this thing in the ground? Like, Why is this a landmark? I don't understand. Like, from above, does it look like a dragon claw? You know, it's fine. But we see the marker for the Serpent's Trail, and we know we need to go west, so it's the right way. An enemy? Oh. I don't actually... Oh, it's a Spriggan that summoned a bear. That is both very cool and very uncool. Oh no. There we go. Clean. Poor Spriggan. You know, you gotta feel for, like, a simple Dryad Woodland Spirit, because most people coming up here are not nice. What? Is that a freaking Minotaur? Have Minotaurs always been in this game? Guys, have Minotaurs always been in this game? No, he looks handsome. Oh, with the old headbutt. And we're just gonna straight up, like, burn them down. Yeah, we can do it. No blocks, only gasoline. All right. I know Minotaurs have always been in the game. They just never looked so good, right? Oh man, that That looked so awesome. We're just going to badly heal ourselves a little bit and then wait once we do it. I should have... Oh no, it's a troll. Well, we're going to badly heal ourselves and then wait right now. Or rather, and not wait right now, but affect some change in this troll's life. Of course, damage over time is what you need. They're very weak to fire, trolls are. Oh yeah, he's really going through it. And they don't have like an immense amount of hit points like you would expect necessarily. All right, so there we go. Service trail, and then the portal, which of course a portal is just a fancy word for door. And now we will travel this way. Yeah. We have found the third landmark, the Serpent's Trail, and we need to traverse the passage. And there's a rat that doesn't want us to do any traversing. Alright, what's going on in here? It's another rat. You know, after the Minotaurs and the Trolls... Oh, almost got hit there. Unfortunately, there is a chest. What? $44 gold, nice. I discovered the body of the messenger who pinned the diary I've been carrying. Even though he died over 1,000 years ago, the bones have been well preserved. He seemed to be clutching something in his bony hand. I should investigate. Alright, where's his bony hand? Where's his bony hand at, guys? Oh no, not a black bear. Alright, where's his bony hand? Akaviri orders. There we go. Man, that slate really blended in with the ground, huh? Alright, so we've got the Akaviri orders. I don't think I can read Akaviri. No, I cannot equip the item, nor read it. Pale Pass Ogre Stonewrecker. Okay. Sure, buddy. What? This guy is considerably weaker than a Minotaur. And there's our Ogre's teeth. We just pulled him right out of his head. The Ogre's teeth have layers. They're more like onions than normal teeth, so you can just, you know, rip them right out when you want. Ah. Come on. Alright, well, clearly that didn't work so well. We're just going to go ahead and forget how long it's been since I used this power. Ultimately, it's fine. Yeah! You know, it's always there when you need it. Frost damage on strike, fine, pearls, glass. Oh, yeah. 8% frost shield. Give me all of that. These ogres are very intimidating looking, but ultimately fairly weak. Also, I'm strong. My cutlass is superb. Alright, so we're still going the right way. Imp totally out of its weight class. A very strange... Oh no, a mountain lion. That's not great. Alright, they're dispatched now. Fortunately, I am wicked strong. How is the lion pelt worth as much as a wolf pelt and they weigh the same? Like, who out there is buying these skins and they're like, oh, you killed a wolf, I'll buy the skin. And they're like, oh, you killed a literal lion, that's the same as a wolf, I'll pay you 10 gold for it. Oh, an ogre. My apparel is broken, that's alright, we're just gonna pop in over here. Oh, am I wearing the arena raiment this whole time? That's actually good for repair? Yeah, it's bad for me, though. Alright, let's put my real gear back on. Anyway, so, if you wear magic armor, it's like, especially full suits, it's like harder to repair it per point. Like, so you have to spend, you know, like maybe 20 clicks if you had like a fully broken one. So that'll be a way to like level up that faster potentially if you're starting out. But it's also much worse than wearing your real gear is. I can't believe I was wearing that scrub arena gear in here after I got all this great mithril. Another bear. You know, the block works, but if you don't have stamina, it really just still staggers you considerably. But hey, not making you take all the damage is really what the block is about. Firewalking, 30% resist fire. You know, that's the kind of ring that you put on and wear forever. 30% is really good, you know, not that we are going into a Daedra plane right now, but in the event that we need to again, hopefully we'll remember that we have that ring. And here we go, the Pale Pass. Lifting the veil. I've emerged from the Serpent's Trail and find myself face to face with the legendary Pale Pass. The path winds down into the Snowy Valley. If I follow it, it should lead me directly to the ruins. All right, we're gonna follow the path. He like pops up out of the ground for his final death throes. Poor ogre, just minding his own business. And somebody just breaks into his snowy swamp, interrupting the natural order of things. Is there Nirnroot up here? There should be Nirnroot up here. I guess it doesn't have flowing water, but I mean solid water is still water. That's science. Nice little way shrine thing, you know. Always looking down. Amazing. No, we keep following the path down, and down is this way. No. Like, where's the path lead? Why don't I just ignore the path made out of stones and run around randomly? Seems good. He looked just like the stones. Alright, it looks like there's a couple more statues here. That's good. It also looks like there's a guy here. I'm gonna shoot him. That's gonna really show him. And be like, did that guy just shoot me with a bow and arrow with a shield? I should probably charge right at him. Alright, I've discovered the crumbled walls of the once mighty Fort Pale Pass. It appears to have been destroyed by a landslide long ago. I should proceed to the ruins and search for the Mad Stone. Yes, I should. Oh no, that was actually kind of scary. They don't do that much damage, though. It's not like the Minotaur, where 2 Minotaurs would have actually been able to just, like, put a real crumping on. Alright, so there's like, not a fast travel point for this? No, there is. It's just the Serpent's Tail is the fast travel point, and it's, like, above it, so... We can't leave to unload our wares. Alright, where is this coming from? Ogre up top. We probably need to go inside for the thing, but that doesn't mean that there won't be some sort of minor prize for going up to the top of the ruin, so we'll try that. Also, you know, the minimap says there's an enemy somewhere, and what better place than up at the top? Alright, well, he's not here, is he? Well, there could have been something here. I mean, there isn't. But there could have been. And you can imagine what it would have been like if we found something cool here. It would have felt very fulfilling. Oh, I fell down. Oh, no! I guess he was chasing me the whole time and I just didn't know it. Well, it's all over now. Alright, here we go. Old wooden door to Mouth of the Serpent. Populated by skeletons who do not notice fire. Alright, the ruins appear to be infested with undead Akaviri. I don't know how long they've been trapped here. Probably 1,000 years. We established that earlier in the quest. But I should proceed with caution. Need to locate the Akaviri commander of the fort who is said to possess the Draconian Madstone. Aw, man, it's a ruined katana. I want a real katana. And all of this stuff sells for terrible amounts of money. All the ruined stuff does. But we'll probably find something cool in here eventually. Alright, proceeding with caution. That would take your head clean off. Proceeding with caution. Do I jump over it now? Yeah, stylish. They're trying to, like, defend behind the door, but they're skeletons, so they're not very smart. They don't know that I can, like, see them. Like a dog that doesn't know where its tail is. But they almost pushed me into the trap, and I would have, like, fallen over, got bonked on the head. That would have been very sad. Get wrecked. Alright, the old wooden door to the eyes of the serpent. It's very metaphorical about this whole dragon thing. You know, the eyes of the serpent, the tail, the dragon's claw marker that leads to it. I just want a functional katana that doesn't make me talk to the main quest people. All right. We've got to be close now. Yeah, now we're in the fangs of the serpent. Yeah, we're going through the whole body of the dragon to get up here. I think we're now about to pull every dude in the place. It's gonna be fine, right? I mean, I can beat four skeletons at once, right? This isn't incredibly stupid. Oh, moreover, I don't even think they can get at me, which is humorous. Well, yeah, it is safe, isn't it? So these fellows are, they've committed one of the classic blunders, which is walking up to a drawbridge that they can't draw. So this is a lot smarter of a move than I thought. Of course, they are skeletons, so they wouldn't be able to think their way out of this situation. And now I can draw more precisely by zooming with the other thing. So that's nice, you know. All right, marvelous. Well, that's taking care of that problem. There were traps there. Nice. Alright, I'm not really they might just be motion activated. I didn't see a tripwire or a pressure plate that we stepped on. Doesn't mean they aren't there. But yeah, and now we'll drop the drawbridge now that all of our foes have been defeated, you know, and that, in a nutshell, is the joyous way to play a game. My very first time playing Oblivion, I went right to the ruin where Umbra is, if you guys know her from playing Oblivion, and I couldn't beat her, and then I went and got like tons of arrows, and then I got on like a pillar, and I cheesed her down. And so, of course, I start out with like ebony armor and the Umbra sword and everything, which was pretty funny. But any time in a video game I have the opportunity to like get out of someone's way and shoot 100 arrows at them for a victory I shouldn't be able to afford, I think this is the right stuff right here. This is what it means to be a true gamer. Okay, so do you think this guy will talk to me? Hey, buddy. Yeah.
You have made a long and perilous journey, but there is no time to rest. The army of Raymond is at our doorstep.
Oh, this poor dude doesn't even know he's dead.
We have awaited your arrival. Tell us, what news do you bring from Akavir?
Here are your orders, right? Yeah.
Well done, soldier. Your mission is complete, and you have my thanks. Now we may rest. Long live the Akavir.
Okay, so I guess I did the right thing. Yeah, he just gave up after showing them the orders. I guess I could have tried to fight him and take his stuff, but you know. You don't want to fight a ghost unless you have to, right? You're never sure how easy it is to get rid of one. But alright, yeah, we've gotten in here, and it looks like an Indiana Jones situation, so I'm going to look around first. Alright, and troublingly, of course, because I'm bad, I'm out of lockpicks again. So it's time to Warden Key our way out of this. Only once a day? Does it tell me how many hours? Anyway, so rather than learn how to pick a lock, there are lots of avenues that you can take. It's like, when was the last one? That would have been in the pass. Yeah, here we go. Ring of Feather, 45-second feather, 45-point feather. That's actually wonderful, because you can just carry it with you, and then, because it only weighs 0.1, and then you're like, oh man, this weighs too much, and then you take on your ring. Alright, so we take the Mad Stone, and there's no Indiana Jones situation. Good stuff. We'll leave the easy chest. So we could just wear this Mad Stone and get resist poison and disease on self and just never bring it back. But, you know, is that really where we want to be? Yes, and by running very quickly, we avoid the trap. Smart. Alright. Now it's the mouth of the serpent again. And a chest I can't open again. And that's just gonna loop us right around out to the exit, right? Yeah. You know, so there you have it. That's Pale Pass, all right. And we'll just need to wait a little while for her to have office hours again. And she's gonna be so proud, you know. She's gonna be like, "Man, you really did all the stuff, just like you promised." And I'll be like, "I know, right?" All right, she's not here yet. About to be 9 o'clock. I'm sure she'll show up for work soon. After all, they don't let you just run a town if you're not a very responsible person. I kid. They do. They do let you do that.
Welcome back, my lady. Welcome.
Have you recovered the Madstone?
Of course I have.
I never thought it possible. I mean, I had hoped. But to actually hold it in my hands. Oh, it's more beautiful than I imagined it. Congratulations. I had a feeling you were the right person for the job. And it seems I owe you a reward. This Akaviri ring was found with the messenger's diary. It awards the wearer with increased agility and resistance to harmful magic. It's known as the Ring of the Viper Eye. I hope it serves you well in your future journeys.
Back,
May
milady.
luck be always...
Alright, so Ring of the Viper Eye. Agility and a bit of resist magic, I mean, that's fine. I think we take the Fortified Block and Blade over the Endurance Ring. Yep. We're holding on to a bunch of random rings now just because I haven't had the opportunity to sell them, not because I wish to hold on to
when
them.
you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
They do say that.
Indeed.
I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece. Where?
Alright, well that went super well. Let's just go and find a shopkeeper somewhere. Try to unload some of this junk. I think actually a ton of my carry weight is tied up in alchemy nonsense because Ogre's Teeth all weigh like 3 each. Yeah, let's just head home. We've got plenty of things to drop off. Home to the old haunted house that I can't unhaunt.
Hi there.
I just keep hoping that one day I'm going to walk in here and I'll find what I need. It'll just be here on the floor, illuminated. But I don't know. Maybe I burned it. I don't think you can burn paper in this game by hitting it with a fire spell, but maybe I burned it. Maybe I ruined everything. Anyway. Oh well. Sometimes you can't fix everything, right? Sometimes you can't unhaunt a house. After all, if ghosts are real, it'd probably be a lot harder to get rid of them than people thought, on account of how they would have tried all of those things. But unimportant. The ghosts haven't come back for a while, so maybe they never will. I forgot how to climb the stairs. We're gonna take the cool way up. Yes, I have leveled up. I have ascended to level 13. It's the most amazing thing. Yesterday was hard, and today it is easy. Just a good night's sleep, and yesterday's mysteries are today's masteries. Oh yeah, it's all true. Of course, I still don't know why my house is haunted. That's okay, you know, you don't have to know everything. Sure wish I did. Sure wish I did. We're gonna go and try to find a shop. I think they're on the waterfront, right? Ish, some of them. We might have something this guy will buy. Maybe.
Valmorve. Good day. Well, may I interest you in some of my fine wares? An excellent bargain. A pleasure to... Farewell.
Yep, almost up to another 1,000, and that'll give us another pirate for the Cove.
Good morning.
You look like a bright one.
Maybe the dude that sold me the house is back here now. I doubt it. None of these people will even talk to me about it.
Be seeing you.
They all just want to talk about, you know, the slaughter of people in the middle of town, and I'm just like, look, what about my haunted house? But they don't care. They don't care. And Belarus isn't around. Maybe I'll run into him somewhere and can yell at him. Maybe not. I'll just buy another house eventually and then forget all about the haunted one.
Hello. What is it now? What's going on with you?
What do you want? Bye. Oh, it's my pleasure. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? That's a fair deal.
It's like, I don't need the Pale Pass map. It would be fun to hang on to abstractly, but not like
You
actually.
driver, huh?
Alright, so we're going to be able to sell a lot of these. We're going to sell the Frost Shield ring, but not the Firework Inner Feather ring. I actually do want to carry them around. We can't sell the one artifact. That was like a reward for a Daedric quest, though, so it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to unload that. And then we'll just head over here to the Clarabella. And maybe get... Yeah, that'll be 2 more members. Is that all I have to do? Or is there 1 more I have to get? I think this might complete it.
Hello. Well,
hello, Dahlia. Yeah, let's get a Fletcher.
Doing business with you.
And a Spy Master. Alright, so that is all of the crew. Okay, I've completely upgraded Dunbar Cove and hired on a full crew. Once a week, the pirates who follow me will provide me with a share of their plunder. In order to send them out, I must speak with one of them to send them on a mission, and they'll return in 1 week with my share of the loot. All right, cool. That's how Buying a Pirate works. It's time to head to the Cove and see what's different there. Because, well... I don't know how they're going to do any pirating if we haven't changed some of the aspects of the Cove, like the rock slide. But maybe they just, like, got some other boat. Again, like, I don't know how. They're my pirate crew. But right, yeah, the boat is still a wreck. It's still, like, covered in stones. Here is Yenzir. And we're going to say, I want you to head out and plunder.
Of course.
Goodbye.
Alright, so they're all heading out. All the pirates, not the other dudes. This guy. The Ascended Immortal? What? Is that really your name, bro?
Go ahead. You too.
Well met. What can I interest you in?
So this guy sells... Ooh, detect life passive on the gauntlets. That's actually kind of awesome. Passive detect life is one of the best things. Oh, that's amazing! It's a mithril shield that also gives you 12% shield for having it on. That's a really good item. And he buys a lot of stuff too. He only has 100 coins though, so good at selling things, not so good at buying. So he sells spells also, which are sneaky stuff, and you know, chameleon, which is like invisibility but different. Which we'll probably be able to cast invisibility at level 50 for illusion magic, and then
knowledge.
And he trains in sneak. Okay. And this lady is the Fletcher, Mellowin.
Only quality goods.
And she
for sale
sells some
here.
special
What can I
arrows, a lot of
interest you
arrows. Ooh, elven bow. I want to find my bow, not sell it though, or not buy it. Not
What
sell
can
it.
I interest you in?
And then same old fortify spells of her relevant thing, and then soul trap, so that's pretty good.
You've
And
got a lot to
trains
learn.
and marksman.
You too.
And a crash. Well, fortunately, as you know, the game will restart very quickly. Won't have to worry too much about it. That's 3 crashes in 16 hours. I think 3 is the number now. So you know, hey, what are you gonna do? It's a Bethesda game. They're a small indie company, and sometimes games crash, right? Me swinging the torch around all over the place probably doesn't help. But hey, don't give me a torch if I'm not allowed to use it. That's what I always say. Alright, so unfortunately... Alright, yeah, the autosave comes back, so we just want to tell him to head out and plunder. And all we need to do is remember that all we did was look at things and we didn't really sell much, right? Yeah. Yep, all to the good.
What?
I have no idea what's up with this Ascended Immortal dude, but you know, he seems to be belonging, so you know, more power to him. It's a pretty lofty name. Oh. Well, he's going down in here, so I'm gonna go down and talk to him in here. Is this where he works during the day? Okay, this is where he goes during the day to do his bartering and training.
Good that you want to get better. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all town.
Okay, he sells lots of lockpicks. I'm gonna buy all of them. I don't have 500 gold. I'm gonna buy
I let that
all
go
of them
too cheaply. Thank you for be seeing you.
All right. So being able to buy 100 lockpicks is very excellent. I'm just gonna take all this stuff and then sell it to someone here, right? Right. That'll show him to leave this stuff laying around. It'll also let me see if the stuff comes back if I don't reload the.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Oh, he won't buy them. That's fine. And I guess maybe the plunder goes into these things. We're just gonna come back and check them, you know, when the crew comes back. It says it's a week, so we'll have plenty of time to go do stuff. Hopefully it'll give me a little pop-up and be like, hey, it's been a week. Your beloved pirate crew has done their pirating. But I don't know how it works, because to the best of my knowledge, I've never done all this. It might have happened. Look, in my 20s, I often spent a lot of time not really remembering what I was doing, right? And so it's possible that I've done all this. This dude has immediately run back. Is he lost? Okay, they are all running around in circles. The three of them are very anxious to get working on this piratey stuff. But hey, yeah, Pirate Cove is restored. We've got a way to buy massive amounts of lockpicks, which y'all know I'm bad, so that's good. Being able to buy 60 or 100 in a place, 100 at a time. That's awesome. Unfortunately, well, I didn't try to fast travel out, but I don't think you can fast travel in there, which, having to go through a couple of doorways, it doesn't seem that bad until you do it a lot, right? Like, who among us does not remember with contempt and hatred the Thieves Guild quest line in Skyrim, principally because you had to go through the back entrance, through a loading screen, into the door, down, through a loading screen, into the back door, through a loading screen, and then and only then could you talk to the people within. Who among us remembers that fondly? I challenge you, find them, for they are closer to enlightenment and nirvana than you or I will likely ever be. We're gonna throw our charms around.
I'm a busy man. What is it?
And we're gonna do another...
One more
match is all we need to ascend to Gladiator. Well, that's good.
Your
Ready
next
for a
opponent
match.
Is the most savage, blood-crazed orc I've ever seen. And believe me, I've seen a lot of them. This will not be fun. She'll come out of that gate with a warhammer the size of a child, and she'll swing it until your head explodes. Don't let that happen.
All right. A warhammer the size of a child. Like a large child or a small child? I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, we've got half of our paralysis charge. We'll be fine.
Of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. This is an important match, for the winner will advance to the esteemed rank of Gladiator. So, without further ado, let the battle begin!
You're pathetic. What's the matter? Getting tired?
You're the one that looks like you're getting gassed, missing me with that glass warhammer all day long.
Victory will be mine.
Oh no, I lost her.
Take that.
Haha! Glorious victory! You know, those initial arrows, that's why I won. They were stabbing her a little bit. Glass warhammer. Oh man. 75 weight for a glorious 1500 gold. But of course, you're not allowed to loot their bodies. It's not sporting. To me, it just feels wasteful to not loot the bodies, but you know, they've got a different idea about it. I need to make a better resto spell, but I don't want to do it before we get to 25 because you don't want to use the crummy ones. Oh no, I almost hit pork chop. I meant to praise him with charm. Who's a good pork chop? Who's a good great prince? Who's a good blue team gladiator?
You hit that orc so hard, her mother in Orsinium started bleeding. That victory advances you to the rank
gladiator
of
the arena.
Enjoy the gold. gladiator. Is that... Get a move on.
Alright, well, that was invigorating. We're now a higher rank in the arena. Feels good. So, what to do now? Well, now our pirates are in action, right? So that's excellent. That feels real good. Now we just have to figure out what else we want to do with our life. Yeah, let's find this Onkano guy. You know, it was a long time ago that we sold that statue. It could be nice to contact him. And at least figure out what he wants out of us.
Speak.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch.
Yes, it is.
This is truly an honor.
It is. Here, let's throw a little charm on you. What's up, buddy?
A short stay in our lovely Imperial prison should cool your enthusiasm for a life of crime.
Oh, come on, man.
The drunk tank, in particular, has a unique aroma. Move along.
Cool, weirdo. Umbacano Manor.
What?
Welcome. My master instructed me to show you up immediately. Please follow me.
Hello, Umag.
My name is Umag Gramarad. I'm employed by Master Umbacano as a night guard. I keep an eye on the place. Stuffed full of treasure, you know?
Really?
No dirty thieves getting in while I'm on duty. Bye.
If we throw a charm, she might tell us more.
I keep an eye on the place.
Okay, so
Take your time.
we're not high enough in the disposition for her to tell us more. I charmed her too early. So if your charm's not high enough, right? Like, she started at probably 30, I should have checked. So then with my charm, which only does like 45 points, which is still a ton, right? It's almost half of the whole disposition. But, you know, she doesn't trust me enough to tell me all that she wants to know. Which the after you say a thing on and it stays white and not grayed out, that's how you know you need to get more affection and more personality before they're willing to tell you what's up. Yes, I will have a seat. How nice. You know, most of the time you don't get such politeness.
You may recognize that statue over there on the table. The very one that you recently sold for less than its true worth. As you may know, I am somewhat of an enthusiast for Ayleid antiquities. In my own modest way, I have amassed a rather considerable collection. I have recently become interested in obtaining the complete set of these ancient statues. I believe that 10 still exist. No mere shopkeeper knows their true worth. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one.
Well, it seems like they're worth even more than that, then.
I am looking for them. Through my research, I have learned that they were removed from the temple before its sack by men. I believe they were hidden in various Ayleid settlements across Cyrodiil, although I do not know the exact location of any of them.
No, of course you don't.
Why?
That would be too easy. No, I have not.
Well then. You know it as White Gold Tower, the center of the ancient Ayleid capital of Nibene. It was brutally sacked thousands of years ago by humans led by Alessia. The Imperial City is built over the ruins of that ancient city. They say Alan... Bye.
Oh yeah, that is a nice alien statue. It weighs 0. I'm just gonna steal this silver necklace real quick. He won't see a thing. I'm not going to steal the statue. He'll know it was me. What is this? A trapdoor to his attic. It's very hard. Do I try to unlock it right from behind him? Yes, I do. So you can just hit your auto attempt number. So now that's 30 lockpicks to try to get in. We've spent 300 gold trying to break that lock, and it didn't work. And that's why people tell you to get the skeleton key. But anyway, it was worth a try. we didn't get in. 300 gold of lockpicks, 60 lockpicks auto attempts. But hey, you can't have everything.
What can I...
All right, so if we
Yes?
persuade her up,
You win this one. I doubt you really need
hates
that.
admire, probably really
I like that.
likes jokes,
You're pathetic.
despises bribe.
I can't argue with that. That's a bit excessive. I like that. A lot.
All right, 52. So we just need to not screw this
not
up and
buying
hold
that.
on.
You've got a point, don't we? Oh, that's great. I'm not buying that one.
Oh, admire she doesn't like, but it's a bear
You're
thing.
You win.
All right, so she's
You're
actually
good.
really easy to
Good day.
butter up. She doesn't lose a lot, but I also might have the personality. So now with this charm,
For
she
you,
should be at
of
98.
Sometimes
So
I
there
get
we
thirsty
go.
During the night shift, stuck out to the Tiber Septum for a quick drink. Not like anyone would notice. I mean, what are the chances a thief would choose
Ha ha
that
ha.
moment to try to break in? Damn straight. I can only treat myself when I'm feeling flush. Sure.
All right, so
Bye.
we get her affection up, and then we can pay her to go out and drink, and then we can break into the house at night and rob it. But I don't have enough lockpicks to affect that. As we saw, I just spent 60 trying to break into the attic, and it didn't work.
How are you? Sirius Afranius. I'm a guard for Umbacano.
He's got a lot of
A
guards.
bit eccentric, loves old things. He's practically got a museum upstairs. But he'd never let anybody else see it. Oh, no. Good day.
All right. So Umbacano just wants us to go look for stuff, which is fine, but not really a thing you can target. Do I have any Nirnroot on me? No. That's all right. We'll find some on the road to Skingrad, right? We'll just go to the Odal farm, and then we'll go south towards Skingrad, trying to find some Nirnroot. That'll also give us an opportunity to, punch someone in the face if we're on the way. Maybe see something interesting. That was a long load. It's a really long load. Is it stuck? Is my machine melting down? I don't think so. I mean, it might be stuck, right? It might have thrown a crash here, because this is considerably longer than any load screen should be, right? But there's no way to back out, because of course there isn't. I guess we just force a crash. Yep. Yeah, there's absolutely no way it was actually going to load in there. If my computer doesn't load something in 10 seconds, it ain't happening at all. But that's all fine. It didn't want me to try to turn that Nirnroot in after all. So, I'm sure right now it's going to load in, a few moments, right? Yeah, right, like it's supposed to. Alright, let's try this one more time. Come on now. Maybe not. Maybe I, yeah, there we go. I was reasonably sure that my computer should be able to load in, you know, that amount of time. And moreover, I think that I made the right choice. I don't think it was ever going to load on the last one. I do think that I just like walking over land in this game so much. Sure, sometimes you get rained on, but it rains on the good and the bad equally. I believe that. There's this place, Fort Carmala here. Shall we check it out? No, I need to go get lockpicks first, don't I? I mean, like, I shouldn't have spent all 60 of them on that thing, but I wanted to. Well, of course, like most forts, this one has bears. These sabers are really strong. They're probably like elf quality. Elven quality, I think. They were better than Dwarven, the superb ones were. Dead treasure hunter. Well, they have a ring. Oh, a vampire. Sorcerer, you say? Oh, I missed. Did she just try to paralyze me? Oh, that's right. She's a vampire. You can't. You know, that's a thing about, that's a thing. Sometimes they're resistant. Speaking of my staff, I need to recharge it before too long. It's probably going to be very expensive to do. Do I have any soul gems? I need to get a soul trap thing set up. A soul trap silver dagger is the classic way to do it, because then you have a silver dagger for dealing with, you know, your foes.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Of course, as a vampire, they are very interested in the bleeding portion of that threat. Too slow.
No!
Looks like she forgot to stay in the coffin. You know, she would have been fine if she just would have stayed in bed. We'll use the warden unlock to get into there and get one lockpick. Very good. Oh. Right. A trap. Skeletons. There must be nothing that vampires hate more than skeletons. First of all, they don't have any blood. The primary thing the vampires like other creatures for. I mean, sure, you'll find, like, a vampire that, like, loves a sick electronic beat or that wants to go parasailing, but principally, they're really all about the blood thing. Like, I don't want to, like, talk down about the vampire culture, but it really is just all blood. She didn't notice the torch.
Hello? Who's there?
Oh yeah, amazing. Longsword of Sapping, Mithril. Gonna be able to sell this stuff for a good chunk of cash. All right. Sometimes you gotta look around because, like, they can have nice weapons, but because they fall away from the body, sometimes it's hard to find them. But that's right. She had the long sword of sapping, and we already got it. I remember. And then we have, you know, a coffin. Looks like this is going to be one of those places where, oh no, there's more rooms. All right, that's all right then. It's like this is a kind of a small joint, isn't it? But there's probably another.
Guess it was nothing.
Yes, I guess it was nothing.
What's
you
that?
fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. Oh no. Some assassin you are. You know, they're not suspicious enough of surprise torches. That's what I've noticed about these vampires. A traitor to my own race? Excuse me? Glass bow! First of all, I'll thank you to not talk to me like that. Second of all, you're a vampire. Where did you get off? Am I a vampire? Am I a vampire and I don't know it? Are you just like a Bosmer who thinks that you can talk down to me because I'm fighting against you? That doesn't make me a traitor. Anyway, I'm thinking too much about this. They're dead, and I'm not. We got a glass bow, which is just a third more powerful than the dwarven bow. Just a wonderful increase in damage. Glass is like, you know, the second best material in the game, I think. And it probably looks amazing. Maybe not the bow, because you can't get too much going on with it, but I'm sure that... Well, not that sure. What's going on here? Okay, we just need to go that way. We're not going that way anymore, are we? No, we are not. Someone's mad at us for existing. They'll have to get over it, though. Here we go. There's probably a bunch of traps here. Probably. Oh, no. My weapon is about to break. That is not good. Do I have hammers? I think I've got like 10 hammers, right? Right? 3. Well, that's... Oh, I can't repair enemies with enemies nearby. You know, I should have known that. Well, I've got another sword if I have to have one. But I kind of like my my pirate cutlass. So I can still keep using a broken sword? Oh, it just makes it a lot weaker. Got it. That makes sense. They wouldn't want to, like... The first time you learned about weapon durability, you wouldn't want to... Alright, so I can't... I'm too close to an enemy still. That's alright. Lesser Staff of Ruin. Yeah, that's kind of a bad thing. We'll just, we'll just put on this longsword until we can repair our stuff. Nope, we need to backtrack to the main room. Got it. The Vampire Patriarch. Well... I'm sorry, I didn't know we were talking to the boss. Oh, that was a good one.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
All right, I need to start acting right. I don't have my proper sword right now. So we need to get this here.
This ends here.
And this will get his MP down. Porphyric hemophilia. Now that is fancy for you're a vampire now. So dagger of brittleness, disintegrate weapon. I need to look up what exactly that does because it doesn't do what you think it does. It doesn't immediately disintegrate the weapon, but you know, probably does at some point. We need to start casting feather now. Do I have a potion to cure disease? Yeah, there we go. Vampirism, be gone. Being a vampire seems like it would be fun, but you know, you kind of want to. If you don't want to live that life, it ain't so fun to live that life. We'll put on our feather ring. Can we have another level of it beyond that? Let's just check it out real quick. Yep. The feather ring does stack with the feather spell. So you can put like a bunch of feather gear on, which, if memory serves, that's like a thing that I used to do, right? You put feather on like a suit of clothes, and then if you need to, you can just put them on and they don't wear anything. A couple Shadow Banish wine. Oh yeah. Repair my stuff. Put everything back the way that it was. Oh, I'm an idiot. I had limited hammers, and I used them all on things that were not my sword. So we're just gonna, we're gonna leave, right? There's no more enemies in here. It's fine. It's whatever. You know, it's cool. But, but we will need to go to a blacksmith to repair our stuff. Talk about unfocused behavior there. But still, a fort full of vampires, you know, it's nice, and we got we're gonna get a lot of money from it, right? But we're in that sweet spot when, you know, you start getting more things. But yeah, we'll just pop into Coral real quick and sell some stuff. I don't know where the shops are here. We'll figure it out. They'll probably be labeled, and then get some repair hammers. You know, get all the stuff we need to continue on for the future. Yes, hello. Oh no, did I spin too fast? You don't want to spin too fast when you're getting out of a wait.
Hello there.
The Oaken Crozier is a nice place, but that talisman seems rather stuck up to me.
This is probably just a tavern.
I offer
yeah, so she has basically no money. Tavern keepers have just very small amounts, like 50, so even if you could sell them something, you know, it's 50 per iteration of a trade, not like for each one. Yeah, I'm like, I want to say Coral's got a shop right as soon as you come in, because this is like, this is a good one. All right, they got junk all over the place. Hello, Sidnius.
Only the fine. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
And we're gonna be able to get like a lot more for this. And once you get an approval, you can try another couple percentage points, you know, try to figure out what they can do. Because she's an apprentice and the disposition's 100, so you can get, like, almost all of the value. I don't need that invitation anymore.
I can't afford to do that.
Okay, yeah, so we reached the point where she can't afford it.
I can't
nope.
do that.
We tried to push it too far. but she can only buy, you know, certain
Tell your-
things anyway.
Bye.
So we need to get to the blacksmith shop. And that's where we're gonna get all this weight down, because we've got so much light armor. We need to buy repair hammers too. It's gonna be a bunch of stuff. We're gonna get a bunch of monies. There's a bookshop, irrelevant. We need the blacksmith, and I don't recall where it is. There's got to be one. Could be outside the gates for all I know. Here we go. There's the anvil that we need. Oh, a couple good dogs. Bailey and Kazoon. Good dog and a good dog.
I'm Rena Bruyant. I love dogs. Doesn't everyone?
They should.
They probably call us the dog people here in town. Ramalis and I love dogs. We have quite a few.
I like this lady.
So sweet and well-behaved you wouldn't believe. Take care.
If anybody has anything rude to say about this lady, they're gonna have to go through me. All right, Rashida, my girl.
Hello.
Have a little charm.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Now, she's an expert, so we probably can't go too high with these percentages.
I can't afford to do that. You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
So 60% is,
good
you know,
deal.
fine.
You drive up. You've made a good price. A good price for...
But we're making some serious money here. All right, good stuff. And then we will just buy 20 hammers.
PC.
Before we do the hammer, we should remember that we've got the thing, the Master's Hand. It fortifies armorer. So you do this, and then you go in here, and then you break less hammers. Which I was never really a Tower Stone guy. It's just the first one we came into, and you know, well, we got 18 repair hammers, and we used 2 of them there. You know, repairing magic items takes more repair iterations than repairing normal ones, and, well, we already got rid of the magic ones. We should have repaired them first and then sold them. That's how you double dip. But anyway, we're down to 141 carry weight now, which is great. We're sort of getting a little heavy. Where's it all coming from? Oh, I'm still carrying a silver bow also. I'm just going to drop it. Because I don't want to go back in and sell it, you know? No, that's ridiculous. I will take much longer to pretend that I was going to drop it. Look, when I said I was going to drop it, I was. And then I was like, you know, is this the kind of person you want to be? You want to be known as a guy who just throws a silver bow onto the ground and walks away? You don't. It's not what you want.
You too. Oh.
But we're just going to keep on traveling this way. Now, this is sort of like being on the quest for a Nirnroot. I just, like, look, I don't want to be too meta-knowledge, but I know what Sindarian wants is for me to get a ton more Nirnroot. So I'm not really that motivated to go on the first part of the quest line for it. I mean, I've got some Nirnroot, but not, like, all that I would need. And now here's this town. It's called Hackdirt. I seem to remember something's wrong with this place, but I don't know what it is. It might be vampires, since it's so close to a vampire place. I'm gonna punch this Timberwolf a bunch. Alright, there we go. Got a couple hand-to-hand levels. Very nice. Did my torch finally burn out? Looks like it. Hello! Marlena.
Let me give you some advice,
Lucinium.
stranger. Leave. Now. You ain't welcome here.
Wow.
Outsiders came and burned our town years ago. Ruined us. But we'll get ours back one day soon. Just go away.
Whatever. Bible of the Deep Ones. Given to me by the Chief of the Deep Ones, he taught me his language and his runes. It's the ancient lore of his people, which we shall follow from now until forever, signed in the presence of 12 witnesses. And then it's got some stuff that I can't read. Why don't we just take this? It looks weird. Got a little shop here. They have a basement, which is interesting.
We scrape by. Not that we've ever had naught but trouble.
They
from
are all very
outsiders like
unfriendly.
you. You'd best be moving on if you know what's good for you. Make it quick.
And they don't even have the stuff that like lets you know that if they liked you better, they could tell you more. It's just like this is like all they're gonna say to you.
You looks like we've got a thief in our midst.
What? It said I could take it.
Just go away.
Like it literally said I could take it. I don't know if she gets off calling me a thief, but she better cool it.
We don't like strangers meddling in our...
Go on. I guess we've got a room available. Fine. My grandfather built this place.
Affairs.
Stop talking. Enough.
Alright, so we've got a room. There's a caverns underneath it. Alright, we're out of lockpicks.
The brethren are restless.
See ya.
The brethren are restless, huh? We're gonna sleep for a while. See if anybody... Aha!
Do your worst.
I was like, I got a feeling. It's like, when they tell you they don't want you in the town, what they mean is you need to stay in this town. I need a lockpick or the key. Well, maybe one of these people is going to let me find the key, huh? Because I don't take very kindly to being woken up in the middle of the night. I don't see how that didn't give me a quest to start on, but... So this is the Chapel of the Brethren.
You shouldn't... What? You'd be better... We don't look kindly on strangers asking questions. Take care.
What? Don't push your luck, stranger. So? I got nothing to say. I'm done talking to you.
Go. One day, I'm done talking to you.
Alright, so none of them will teach us more. They all come to the chapel at night.
I'm waiting. Brethren, Just leave.
Alright, so town of unfriendly people. Attempted murder while I slept, and none of them are in the slightest bit interested about it. Well, you know what that means. We need to get into that cavern. Now, how to do it without lockpicks? Glad you asked. With the warden key, which can only be used once a day, I should go buy more lockpicks. Not going to. Alright, so we got these nice caverns.
Please, let me out of here. You must help me escape. I think these creatures plan to do something horrible to me tonight. What are... Please.
I'm not going to leave you here to die. I just...
hurry back.
It's literally too hard of a lock to do. Also, I don't know if she's safe.
You're my only hope.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, well, there's the key. So that's good. And they've all got the key on them, it looks like. Oh no, that is a lot of guys. That is like so many.
Stay away.
Oh, they're all down here. Oh, the whole town is. Fortunately, they're all behind each other, right? So we're gonna stack their bodies up like cordwood. Their damage is restricted by being clogged on each other, and then we're just gonna pop this whole town, I guess. Look, I was just trying to mind my own. And this is why you get 80 endurance pretty early, right? So that when it comes down to it, and you have to fight this many dudes... Alright. Time to go into the old inventory real quick. Man, that was a lot more people. I sort of looked around the corner before I appreciated how many people would be there waiting for me, huh?
You'll never take me down! You elves are all the same. All flash and no fury.
You elves are all the same. All
Haha! And now after a rousing fight with what, like 6 people? What, there's more?
I'm just warning. You come off mud more fearsome than you.
And these people are not playing, huh? They got like a whole thing going on.
You die. Am I supposed to be impressed? That the best you can do?
It's like I really don't need to get killed here and have to redo all of this. Gotta be a little more careful.
This ends here. You're pathetic.
I'm pathetic. What about you and your whole town? Alright. I guess we'll never know why they didn't like me. But I will loot all of their stuff. That was a lot of guys. Jeez. I cannot wait while trespassing. Trespassing? The perception this game has of what's going on here is vastly different than my own. Now, we did just take care of an absolute ton of them, but there could still be more. And anyway, we should look around. Alright, so... there's like trapdoors to the various houses, I guess. It's not just the one door. And they were all here, so... oh, there's still... There's still a couple of them. Got it. Well, we're gonna go and, yeah, there's just a couple of them. Maybe they don't want to fight.
I'm waiting. Go bother some.
Go on. Just
else.
leave.
If you're not careful... I don't know any Dharma. If you're talking about that cursed Argonian swindler from Coral, I'd like to know where she is too. She never showed up. How am I supposed to run a shop without any merchandise? That's none of... Just go away. Hey.
It's like I should investigate the town further. Yeah, of course
Who?
she's hiding something.
Even if I had, why would I know anything about her going missing? Just go away.
So these people have just seen me do all the stuff. They know I'm down here, but not in an important way. You know, I think we're gonna judge all these people guilty too, right? Like, what are they doing looking at this cave? They were here with all those other people that tried to murder me.
Go. Stop talking.
You're not...
Just enough.
leave.
Yeah. Oh, these guys are, you know, they're passive. I'm gonna kill him anyway. Look, I'm convinced they're all bad people. Okay, so, first of all, they were down here with the people that absolutely were kidnapping Dharma. And then she tried to act like she wasn't in on it. So, you know, they have all been judged and found wanting. They're all morally deficient. They are all kidnappers, murderers, and stealers of the innocent. And I visit my fury upon them. Haha! Hard lock done. And of course we get 28 gold for it. Totally worth, right? I mean, totally worth. Alright, where was poor Dharma? Now that the village is all taken care of, we can release her and be confident that she'll be safe, right? You never want to let somebody out of an escort quest before you've cleared the area. Yeah, so there are routes from down here into the basements of every single house in town. So, yeah, I judge them all guilty. I don't feel conflicted about that.
Thank you. Let's get out of here.
So, I'm supposed to go to Cednus if she doesn't survive the attempt, but she will.
Get out of here.
Yes. Come on now. Out of the door, please. Oh, she's stuck sneaking there. Come on now. Yes. Okay. It's not working. Okay, now she's with me. Because I think since we dealt with all of them, I mean, I think that was everybody in town, right?
Have you seen my horse? I can't leave her here.
No, I haven't seen your horse. What? Like, I do not know what's going on with Dharma right now. Oh, there's her horse. I'm like, Blossom! Okay, so she's following. That's good. We're just going to try to make sure she doesn't get stuck on anything. Like, come on now. You can't just go into a tree. You can't just chill like that. Come on now.
Thank you for rescuing me. My mother will be so pleased when we arrive back in Coral safe and sound. Let's go.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I hope I get... These creatures kidnapped me from my room in the inn while I was sleeping. Farewell.
Like, if she won't go with me, how am I supposed to protect her? Is she just gonna get there and I show up anyway? Let's... Like, it'd be cool if we could, like, pretend to be in a hurry. Yeah, she's just straight chilling. Surely they don't want me to do an escort quest that's this long. Like, what was the point of getting this woman her horse? Has she progressed at all? Nope, she is just meandering. Alright, so she is taking her absolute sweetest time. I'm gonna clear the road at least. You know, for someone who is just kidnapped, put into a cage, and about to have something very bad done to them, whatever it was, she is like pretty shockingly cavalier about getting back home to her mother. You think she'd be motivated. Nope, she is going sideways here now. Yeah, basically she doesn't care at all about this. But after all of that, I sort of feel responsible for keeping her alive through this. After all, it's my fault she's here at all. Man, she is taking her sweet time, though.
A pleasure. My mother. You too.
Continue my penance to earn the gods' forgiveness. What have I done? $34 fame, 1 infamy. 720 bounty? I don't even know how. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. I literally don't know how I have a bounty. Maybe those people were not supposed to get stabbed in the basement of Hackdirt. Maybe Dharma is going to tell on me. Maybe when I roll up to the gate, they're going to arrest me. I don't know. Like, am I in trouble for all the times I tried to break into to Dude Man's attic? Like, what am I in trouble for? I'm just gonna walk up to a guard and ask. Hello!
Stop! You violated the law. Here's the procedure. We go to the castle.
Yeah. You know, I don't know what I took, but I'm sure it was something. I don't remember what should be worth 720 coins that I did, but now it's all in the past, so that's alright.
You look like a bright one.
Hi there.
I could be wrong, but it seems to me there's something shady.
Hey, and Dharma has arrived. You know, all I needed to do was pay for my crimes, and then I would be welcomed back into the Northern Goods and Trade Room.
Good day. The best daughter a mother could ask for. Kind-hearted and a friend to everyone she meets. A rather isolated... Normally I make the deliveries, but I wasn't feeling well, so Dharma insisted on going this time. I do hope nothing has happened to her.
Like,
Be seeing
catch
you.
up, girl. Catch up.
My mother owned... Farewell. I... Take care. A pleasure. If I don't have what you need. An old...
Alright, so I
What
did
can I
that, and
interest-
then...
Good day.
Alright, so we did the quest, and
I
now...
will never forget you.
Yes, you'll never forget the brave rescue, but...
Let's see if we can't buy it. Tell me more. Farewell.
Okay, if I leave the door and then come back...
I will... Farewell.
Okay.
It's my... Farewell.
Looks like this, looks like I bugged this quest too. Oh well. You know, at least we did the right thing. Maybe I wasn't supposed to go to jail when it happened. Maybe a lot of things.
What can I do? Good day.
It's you. Hi.
You don't even know me, bro. Well, you know, sometimes quests just don't work, you know, that's the breaks. Maybe at some point I'll get a notification that the quest is done. But until then, it's just going to be something in there that doesn't work. Just like this one.
Good to see you.
What's going on with you?
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago.
It's kind of annoying, though. Like, we went through all of that, and then it, like, you know, it didn't work. Sort of like buying a house that's haunted and not being able to unhaunt it. Sort of like that. I forgot where the stairs are again. It's not important because, of course, the acrobatic homeowner will simply parkour their way upstairs. Yep, there we go. Ascended to level 14. We're gonna... Get our virtuous levels going higher and higher, better at magic than before, and yeah, so the house is still haunted. I don't think we're ever going to unhaunt it, frankly. Doesn't seem like it's in the cards. But that's alright. You don't have to do everything. Sometimes you don't have to do anything. You should look into it. Maybe there's some console command to bash and like me forward in one of these, but that's all right. You know, sometimes you do things without a reward. In a video game, that's often looked at as a problem, but you know, in life, it's just life. I look so awesome. But anyway, a couple of nice failed quests to round out the gameplay. Hey, we did our best, right? We've got our Pirate Cove together, such as it is. We solved the mystery of Hackdirt, kind of. Need to go back and break into the random houses and maybe get an even larger bounty. I wish I knew exactly when that bounty happened, but hey, who cares? Not me. I already paid for it. It's all in the past now. That's all I've got for you today. Gotta go work now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. This is really had a lot of fun this session. Getting some cool items and getting a little richer, getting better gear, getting shinier. You know, it's always nice when you go from wearing leather to wearing mithril with no steps in between. But anyway, I will see you guys later on, and y'all have a good day. If you're watching in the future, I hope the weather is nice, and perhaps I'll see you in another stream or video.